o'clock. I'm doing it a little bit different today. Not walking as much. I don't have as much time as I typically would. So, and also the place I'm going today are a little bit, actually quite far apart, which would be okay under normal circumstances, but with somewhat limited time today, I have to grab taxis. So that's what I'm doing now. I've just left my hotel. My first stop will be the Air Force and Air Defense Military Museum. It's about a 12-minute ride from my hotel where I was just picked up, as the motorbikes pile up beside me. They open at 8 o'clock, so it's good timing to go there now. I'm taking a train. I bought my train ticket last night. What a nightmare, but in the end, kind of easy thing to do. My train, I think, leaves at 2:25 or 2:45, I can't remember. And I got to go back to the hotel to check out by 12 o'clock. If you're wondering why I go back to the hotel to check out, why don't just check out now? And I did the same thing yesterday in Luang Prabang. Just in case you go back and you got to go to the bathroom, take advantage of it. I don't like to close the room, just in case, you know, or something. Maybe you need the room for something. So I got to be back at the hotel at 12, and then I'll have a little bit of time before I go to the train station for my departure at 2, whatever it is, and it's a 2.5-hour train ride to where I'm going, to Ninh, south of here, and I'll be there for the next couple of days. I think also today, after I go here to the Air Force Air Defense Museum, I'll go way back in the opposite direction and go to a market, which I haven't been to yet in my first couple of days here. It's called, again, the pronunciation, Dan Xuan, I think is the name of the market. I'm not sure. Somewhere in the Old Quarter. And I love walking around the Old Quarter. It's very cool. So that is my plan for the day as we race down this avenue on a Sunday morning in Hanoi. I've made it here to the Air Defense / Air Force Museum. It's just about 8:07 and it appears that they are open. I've had some surprises on this trip in Vietnam that was mostly affected by Tet, which I think is mostly over. Oh, it's a cool complex like this. So the guy wasn't telling me I can't take video. He was telling me where to buy a ticket, which was right beside where I was. But he came at me very aggressively, like, to me, and maybe it's a language thing. He was like, felt like he was like yelling at me or I don't know, something like that. And so I used ChatGPT to talk to him. I said, I'm a visitor here. I really want to see your museum. And, well, first of all, he took me over. He said, come. This was all in he doesn't speak in English. And he took me to a sign, and he started pointing to the sign. Not that I was going to say no cameras or video, but it just said, buy your ticket here. And I said, so you're just telling me to buy a ticket? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, well, I said, you know, I'm excited to see this museum. And I said, but you came at me very aggressively. You were yelling at me from like 15 meters away, and you make me feel very unwelcome, like I shouldn't be here. I'd only taken 10 steps in here. And he said, no, I wasn't scolding you. I was just telling you where to buy tickets. And but yeah, man, as soon as I walked in the gate, they were coming at me like, well, maybe that's because they're in the Air Force, and maybe that's how they're taught to be. I don't know, but anyway, I feel very stressed here in Hanoi. Everybody's always telling you something. You can't do this, or you have to do this, or come with me. And as I said in other episodes, I didn't feel this in Saigon a few years ago. I don't know if it's a difference in the cities or just bad luck or anything. I should show the things while I'm here. These are some Air Force things, and I guess there's an anti-aircraft artillery. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. So, man, I feel I'm always on the edge here. Everybody's always yelling at you for something, and not just camera. I don't know if I mentioned my last week when I was here. I was, and I'll try to keep this brief. I was looking at the presidential palace, just standing on the sidewalk. Camera not even in my hand, camera's in my pocket, and the guy told me I'm not allowed to look at he actually told me, move along, you can't stop and look. I know, everything is obviously behind a gate. Anyway, hopefully I can relax. But man, it puts me under a lot of stress when I hear people yelling at me when I've taken 2 steps in a place. I really don't like that. I hate that feeling of whatever, that I've done something wrong or that I'm breaking laws or something. Anyway, I did buy my ticket, and here I am looking at this military stuff. And the building itself, the museum, is a very nice, very cool looking building. And what weird weather here in Hanoi. It seems very, now I'm going to talk about the weather. It seems very unpredictable. When I got here, the first day was quite cool and cloudy. And the next day started like that, but warmed up in the middle of the day. It was nice, it was sunny. Yesterday when I got here, it felt warm. It was, and I did check, it was 25 degrees when I got here at night. This is ground stuff too. 25 degrees when I got here at night at about 8 o'clock or 8:30, and I saw that the high yesterday was 33, 34. The high today is supposed to be 33. It's supposed to clear up by mid-morning or something and get sunny and hot. 33 today, so very, very hard to predict what's happening in Hanoi in terms of weather. This is very nice to see. These are a bunch of veterans. Visiting on a Sunday morning. They're all hugging and shaking hands with each other. I don't know if they do this once a year or every week, but it's nice to see them. They're all taking photos together. Very nice. And one of these guys in uniform, he just came over to me and told me that one of the guys on that bench was one of the guys who shot down a B-52. I don't know if that's, I don't know if the significance. He seemed to be excited to tell me that. But yeah, one of those guys shot down a B-52. He asked me where I was from. I'm sure he thought I was American, which I understand, but maybe he was happier when I told him that I was Canadian. There are more veterans. There's a lot of them here, and I'm curious what they do. If they, I mean, could you come here on any day and see these guys? Or is today a special day? Today is March 1st. I don't know if there's any significance to the date. And oh my God, look at the size of this beast. That is massive. I've been here about half an hour and I haven't seen anybody go inside the actual building. I don't know if that means you're not allowed. I'm kind of scared the way things work in this country. They've kind of intimidated me into doing simple things like this. I don't know if, I mean, it is a museum and that is the building, but based on past experience, I don't know what's gonna happen if I go in the building. I guess I'll try it and be on my best behavior. The doors are open. I don't see any signs saying you can't go in, so I'll take a look. This is the first thing you see when you enter the museum, and it's very imposing and very dramatic and very cool. There's a history there about how the Air Force was formed in 1963. Incredible museum. Wow, that was very, very impressive. Way, way better than I was expecting. I didn't know there are a lot of museums in Hanoi, and I've been to a few of them and kind of seen some of them from the outside. And this, I don't think it's a really famous one. It's not like the main military one that I tried to go to last week, but it was only open, like the plaza outdoors was open to walk around, but the actual building was not open. I'm gonna have to go back to that. My only chance is gonna be Wednesday. I hope I can do that. This is unbelievable museum. The outdoors exhibition and indoors, 2 floors, really, really good. And I love that I was pretty much the only one here. I spent about an hour and 10 minutes in the building. And I saw like 4 people. I saw a group of 3, and then a mother and her baby. That was it the whole time. The benefit to getting to places early. Very, very cool museum. I liked it a lot. I think it was 40,000 dong to get in, which is like $1.10 or $1.20, something like that. $1.50, very cheap. Very cool, and cool to see those veterans. I'm not sure where I'm going to go now. I spent longer in here than I was. I think I was here close to 2 hours. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 5 to 10, so I was here almost 2 hours. And that was longer than I thought. I'm not sure where I'm going to go now, but whatever it is, I think we'll have to take a Grab, because as I explained, I am pressed for time as I exit the grounds of the Air Defense and Air Force Museum. And I will join in the traffic. Leaving the museum for the a little Grab car. That motorcycle almost ran me over and smashed me into smithereens from coming the wrong way. Xin chào. Yes. I didn't have any specific destination in mind, but I just wanted to come to the French Quarter. Sorry, the Old Quarter, not the French Quarter, and just walk around. But I didn't know what to put as a location. So the one place I remembered was this. I was here on my first or second day. This is the Hanoi Cathedral, the St. Joseph Cathedral. So I put that as a destination to go from the Grab. And so I'll just walk around here in the Old Quarter. If you remember the propaganda poster, the place that I bought some posters from, I think there were 2. One was right up here on this street. And the other one was down here, almost right across from here. It was closed. Maybe it'll be open today. And if not, I'll just walk around. And it's 10:15 now, so I can 20 after 10. I can probably. I got to be back at my hotel to check out. I'm all packed and ready to go, so I can probably walk around here for an hour or so and just maybe see something interesting or something new. This is the place I came the other day that was closed, and it is still closed. It's closed at the present. It was also closed in the past, and I assume it will be closed in the future. It's all right. I don't think I was going to buy anything, but I do like just looking at the posters. The other one, because I bought two or 3, I can't remember, the other one a week or 8 days ago, 9 days ago, whatever it was. So I'm probably not going to buy any more, but I just like looking at them. I think they're very cool. So I'll just walk around and see. I don't know what else. Sightseeing, I guess they call this. You see the sights. Oh, look at this. Here's more posters. What is this? Old propaganda posters and paintings. So there are 3 on this street. I didn't see this one when I don't know if I walked down this way when I was here the other day after I saw that place that was closed. Maybe I went back the opposite direction. Oh, let me take a look at this place. These are nice. These are huge posters and framed. Oh, they got this size too that I bought. Oh, huge selection here. Amazing store. Oh. Hey. We're with you. Why would that be in Spanish? I think I bought this one last week. And some of these posters, like this one, these are hand painted. This one, she said, is an original. $1 million for this one. I think all the big ones are.
That one 600 US dollar.
600 US dollar.
US dollar.
Oh, expensive.
The original.
It's original ones. Okay.
That one just hand painted 1 million.
1
thousand
million.
đồng.
Oh, okay. Interesting
Hand
that.
painted 1 million thousand đồng.
Oh, these are all.
Hand painted.
These are all hand printed. Oh, look at this one, the space. I just saw something about that in the military museum about the first Asian in space was from Vietnam. I was going to say, interesting that she quoted this one in US dollars and everything else in dong. Oh, here's the place here. Very cool store. Yeah, I like it a lot. I bought this one for a friend of mine in Mexico in this size. He's a big space guy. If anybody knows, I've talked, I don't know if I've mentioned them too much. You've seen maybe on my channel a band called Vinam Sarathi, and they're all about space and things like that. And my friend Juan, who's in Vinam, is that's why I bought it for. So I'll give that to him next time I see him. All right, I'm off to walk around more.
Cepet. Entah lagi.
Made in Vietnam. There's one of these on every block. I don't know if they're all the same, if they're part of a chain, or if they just use that very generic name for their store.
Con đi nhổ. Thôi cô đi trước đi.
Just made another purchase. I just bought that hat. I think that's four or five banana hats that I have in my life now. I don't know what this place is, but it scares me kind of. It looks very official with lots of, I guess, names and information. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and also these plain red flags. I mentioned this last week when I was here in Hanoi, my first couple of days, how I see these flags and they're blank. There's no image or symbol on them, and they're not quite full, like the same dimensions as a flag. They're not as tall quite as a flag. They're everywhere. You can probably see them in the videos everywhere. And I asked the guy at the Air Force Museum if they had any special significance or why they're ever. I don't remember seeing them in Saigon a couple of years ago. And he said they're for, he told me in Vietnamese, translated through ChatGPT, he said they're to organize events and to mark like important or I guess noteworthy places. So I don't know. I'll have to pay attention to that, see if they seem random to me. I think I've seen them just on like street corners and things like that. But that's what the guy told me. He said they're to organize and to mark and to signify special events. That's what he said. I don't know if they're here just because of Tet or what. I'm walking back to my hotel now. It's almost 11:20. I gotta check out at 12. It's about Google Maps has a 26-minute walk from here, which is shorter than that for me, but I'll probably make a few stops and I don't know, take a picture here or there. So I'm right on schedule, and then I'm gonna eat and then catch the train, just like scorpions. Once again, I'm a master of time and planning. It's almost 10 to 12. I gotta check out at 12. I'm packed, ready to go. Charged my phone for a couple of minutes while I went to the bathroom and washed up a little bit. Ready to go. I'm gonna leave my bags downstairs, go get something to eat, come back, get my bags, take the train. I've found a place to eat, kind of, somewhere on this little alley, this kind of back street. But there's nowhere to sit. I want to have bun cha or bun dao, and all these places sell it, but they're all full. Any of these places would suffice, like this, but it's all full. Inside is full. I'd rather sit outside too. I stuck my nose in one of these places and it's very hot inside. There's a table here, but I don't know if I can, what stall I order food from if I want to sit here. Do I have to get it from this place? And I don't think this place has either of those two things. I want bun cha or bun dao. A little bit confusing. And it's a mute point anyway because this girl was sitting at that table. So I'll just wander until I find a free table, I guess. I have a feeling they eat slowly here, like in Mexico. I did find a place. I just waited a couple minutes and a guy cleared out there. Look at this lady cooking up some bun cha. Bun cha. I walk on hot coal. I got some chilies here.
Ớt.
Yes. Cay?
Cay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go eat. And it's kind of strange. I just sat down and they served me right away. I guess that's all they have is bun cha and nem ran. I don't know what nem ran is, but they just brought it over to me without me even asking, and that's okay because that's what I wanted. Alright, yeah. There's mine waiting for me. I'll get to this now. Here's my bun cha. I'm about to get started and mix it all up. You put the cold noodles in the hot caldo, and you can add some bean sprouts and lettuce and herbs and everything, and you eat it all up, and it's delicious, and that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm ready to eat my bun cha. I'm gonna dress up a little bit, and I'll make a note here. This is a mental note to myself. I gotta buy shaving cream. Remember my shaving cream got confiscated at the train station yesterday, and I didn't shave today, and I I'm all out of sorts. I don't feel like myself, so I'm gonna have to remedy that situation and buy some shaving cream. So there's a reminder to myself before I go back to the hotel. It's now 1:30, no 12:30. I got a lot of time to go back. All right, so I put some chilies in my bun chop, and they got the good chopsticks here. I like these better than those thin ones, man. They're just too hard for me to manipulate. I'm not you know, an expert with these ones either, but I do feel much more comfortable with the thick chopsticks. So I will put these in my caldo, in the soup, dunk it down, and it looks like a lot when they give this this big plate of noodles. It looks like it's really a lot, but I don't know, once you start eating, it's not too much. And I'll put some, I love bean sprouts, really love bean sprouts. I'll put those in there too, and mix it all up. And of course I will first try the caldo. Oh, this is gonna spill. All right, here we go. Man, that's such a great taste. It's unbelievable. This is for sure my favorite thing that I've eaten on this trip. It just has that barbecued, smoky barbecued meat taste with a little bit of spice, not hot and spicy, but just spice. Oh man, it's so good. It's unbelievable. All right, so let me try the noodles here. That wasn't very good helping of noodles. I think I can do better. There we go. Vietnamese style, dripping into the bowl, and I'm gonna shovel them into my mouth and slurp the noodles. I'll be a noodle slurper. Mmm. So I can pick up a chili with these chopsticks. With those small ones, that would have taken me 8 minutes. Those are hot chilies. And let me try the meat. It's really good. I'm gonna have to try that other dish that I mentioned, bun dao. It's like this. It's dry. Bun means noodle, but it's not a soup. There's no caldo. It's just it's a mix of pork. I think it's the same style of pork, like a grilled barbecue pork with crispy fried tofu. The tofu is very crispy apparently, and noodles of course, and I guess some vegetables. So maybe that will be my next, I don't know if it'll be my next meal, but I will definitely try it on this trip. Until then, I will enjoy my bun chop. I have found shaving cream. That other one that they confiscated, that sucked. I bought that quite some time ago. I bought it in Istanbul. I had a similar situation. I know it didn't get confiscated. I just ran out or forgot or something. I bought that. Still had a lot left. And I'm gonna pay for this with card. This is $3.95 US, 103,000 Vietnamese dong. I don't really like foam, but it seems gel is hard to find. That one that I bought in Istanbul that they confiscated was also foam because I couldn't find gel. And you know, they said beggars can't be choosy. I think this is what you can apply here. I just need cream. I mean gel, foam, whatever, something to help me shave. And I got a delicious Tropicana. You know, they don't fill that right to the top. It's not the, I haven't opened it, as you can see. They only fill it right to there. That's kind of strange. I don't know how much this was, 14 or 16,000. And the bun cha was 50,000, which now I forget how much that was. It was $1.82, something like that. $1.87, $1.96, something like that. I'm set. God, I can't wait to shave. I'm so excited. My car should be here any moment. This is him here, this black Toyota. Xin chào. Cảm ơn. And it's a short ride to the Hanoi. 1.5 kilometers. There we go. Yeah. Gracias. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. I've already got my ticket. I purchased it online. Man, I had to download the app and then register with it. You need to register your passport. Every move you make in this country, and Laos too. Everything. Getting a SIM card, checking into a hotel, buying any kind of ticket. A few other things, changing money, you need a passport. And I had to also put in a phone number, and I didn't have I have my Vietnam SIM card, I didn't know the phone number, and I know there's a code, it's like *110. I asked ChatGPT, she gave me a couple different codes that will give you your phone number, it didn't get it. So I went down to the lobby at around midnight and asked the woman, the girl working at the lobby, if she could, if she could take my phone and call her number and then show me what number was appearing, and she did that. So I registered my phone number with this, with Vexray is the name of the app that you buy the tickets from. And here I am at the Hanoi railway station on my way to Ninh, and it's a little bit early. That's okay. It's 2 o'clock. Train leaves at 2:45. I'm good. Pretty small in here. It looks massive from the outside, and maybe I'm only seeing a part of it, but this is the I guess the gate. This is the entrance. I just asked this guy here. He spoke English very, very well. I asked him, I said, I have my ticket. Where do I go to get the train? He said, just wait around here. He said we'll be boarding in a few minutes. I see there's a sign on here. It says we open the door 45 minutes before, which is right around now. It's 2:02, so the train is supposed to leave in 43 minutes. So they should be boarding at any time. It is assigned seat. You get to choose your seat. I chose seat 64A. I think I was trying to do some calculations. I like to face forward, and I think if I chose the right seat, I should be in the first car on the driver's side in the last row against the window. I hope I calculated everything properly, and I don't want to face backwards. And maybe, I don't know if there will be empty seats anyway, maybe I can move, but we'll see. So it should be loading up the train any minute. Too much shaky camera work on my part. TN5, that's me. Track 7. They need, I can't get my suitcase on this. I gotta carry it by hand. Oh, the train is here already. A little bit of a different train than the one I took in Laos the other day, the high speed. This one I believe is low speed. And I hope it doesn't come across as I was mocking. I think it's great. We don't have these trains in North America. Nobody travels by train where I'm from. Here we go. Toa 1, the first coach. I should be right in here, the last seat. I'm assuming it goes this way. And it should be over there, as I said, on the window on the driver's side. By the way, this ticket cost, it was 98,000 dong, which I think is $6 or $7 US. And it's a long trip, like I said, 2 hours 34 minutes. So you get your money's worth on this train. Not as good a deal as when I took that train from Bangkok to Cambodia. Oh, that was a 5.5 hour trip, and that ticket was less than $3 US. So traveling by train in this part of the world is very efficient, both cost efficient and maybe not the fastest, but I really enjoyed that train trip that I took in Cambodia, and I expect that I will on this one too. And once again with this country, God, I'm getting very, very tired of it. It's really turning me off, and sorry for the complaining, but really, it's just too much. This woman here, she's fine. She's you know, not bothering me. She's all right. I went up there to take one picture, and there was a woman and a man that work here on the train. They started yelling at me, crossing their arms. They came out and said, "You're not allowed on the platform. You must get on the train." Even though the train leaves in 25 minutes, they told me, "You're not allowed to stand on the platform. You must get on the train." I'm very, very tired of all this stuff. I shouldn't say in this country, at least in Hanoi. It's very, very unwelcoming. Sorry for the complaining, but it's true. Oh, what a nice surprise. It's air conditioned on the train. It feels nice and cool. All right, oh, there's a girl there. I think I should be in that seat on the window. Oh, that girl is, I think, in my seat, if my timing was correct. I don't know where the road numbers are. Oh, that's row 2. So I guess I'm at the other end. So this is what I didn't know. So these seats here face this way, and then they have the tables here, then they switch the other way. $64. Alright, so I am here. So I really hope we're going in that direction. But I have a feeling we're going in this direction. If we are, then maybe I'll switch. I don't like sitting backwards, as I've stated before. Departing now. I think I'm going to go backwards. Oh, I'm going forwards. Oh, good. Oh, okay, I got it right. I did choose the right seat. Good. We're slowly moving away. $2:45. That's right on time. Exactly to the minute. Oh, now he's going backwards a little bit. Alright, so I thought I chose correctly, and then when I got on the train, I thought it was wrong. And I had false hope. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I don't think I can move. Now there's no seats up there that are facing the other way. Oh well, I'll suffer. Cool. On a train ride. I like it. We're passing through the train street. This is where I sat once this train passed through. Wow, the people look even closer when you're actually on the train. It feels like the train is going faster too than when you're sitting there. Alright, we're through Train Street. I think only 2 people were killed that time. I think that's a pretty good record. I don't think I mentioned the reason I found out about this train was via Train Street. I had planned this trip to go to Ninh maybe a month ago, 2 months ago maybe, and thought I would take the bus. I didn't really think about it. I've known for years that there was this train street in Hanoi, but never really thought about where the train goes. You just go to Train Street and watch the train as it passes by. And so I watched some videos there, and then it occurred to me, I wonder where that train goes. And I did some investigating. In other words, I Googled it, and I found out that the train that passes through Train Street, which I am on now, actually goes to Ninh. I thought I would much rather take a train than a bus. For many reasons. It's probably faster, there's no traffic ever on a train. Trains generally don't get stuck in train traffic, they don't get delayed, they operate on time. I think they're more comfortable in some cases than a bus, and I can travel by a bus and do travel by a bus all the time. So a train is a little bit of a special thing for me. I said I'm very excited to take this trip, and found out about it. I don't know how many people know that. I think everybody knows. I assume, my problem is maybe I assume that everybody thinks the same thing as I do. So I assume that nobody else knows about where this train goes. They just watch it at the train street and that's it. But this is a pretty cool trip. Way better, way better than taking a bus. And we're moving faster than traffic. There's the lake, West Lake, I think that's called. I don't know if I've had these ones yet, but I'm about to try them. It appears to be some sort of steak, grilled beef, or something along those lines. Let's take a look at these. Oh, it's so hard to open. There we go. All right. Maybe I'm getting not getting a good grip on the bag. All right. Yeah, they look like chips. They smell very peppery. Very, very peppery. Oh, I like them a lot. Oh yeah, these are good. These are maybe among the best potato chips I've had. I've had some good other ones that were not potatoes. These are very good. You know, I had a couple of days ago in Laos, I had the braised pork, Pringles, glazed stacks, whatever. And what was the other meat flavor? I can't remember. Those were, these are good. These actually do kind of taste like the grilled meat flavor. Kind of salty, smoky, peppery. Oh, I like these a lot. And as I've said, I think these are my favorite kind of chips. The thick ridges, not the ruffles, but these wide ridges. It's funny how the curvature of it, or the shape of it, can change how you enjoy it. Very good. As I enjoy the view as we coast through Hanoi, Vietnam. We've made a stop at this station, and from what I can tell on Google Maps, this town over here on this side, at least on Google Maps, is called Phu Phu space Ly, and on the other side of the tracks over there, the town is called Hoang Han. I think that's correct. That's the information I get from Google Maps. I guess a short stop here just to for some unboarding and some boarding. Still about another hour to get to Ninh Binh. I believe this was the last stop before my destination of Ninh. This is called Nam Binh. I think this was the third or fourth stop. When I took the train from Bangkok to Cambodia last year, I think there were 43 or 44, 45 stops or something. That was a 5.5 hour trip. Another stop. I don't know how many there are. I guess this is the last one. We're supposed to arrive at Ninh Binh at 5:19. It's already about 6 or 7 minutes late, and we still got, I don't know how much longer to go, 15 or 20 minutes. This town was called Cat Dang. We were there for 21 or 22 minutes. I don't know why it was such a long stop. A few people got off, a few people got on, and that only took a minute or two. And then we just sat there and waited. I don't know what the problem was. But we're back on the way now. That, I assume, was the last stop here in Cat Dang. Pulling into Ninh Binh. Got Ninh Binh. Here I am, and this is the old train. No, that one. This is about 20 minutes late, 19-20 minutes late, which is fine. Which I don't know if that, as I said, that last stop, that was about 20 or 21 minutes. Maybe it had something to do with that. And it's a short ride from my hotel. I mean, from the train station to my hotel. It's only about a 13-minute ride, so it's pretty quick, and I can't imagine it'll be a problem getting there. I hope Grab works here in this town. I think the town is Tamkok. Ninh Binh is the region. The town, I think there are kind of two towns together. Tamkok and I can't remember the other one. No, thank you. Oh, look at this.
Mind all children closely and don't let them move around freely.
Alright, I'll see if I can find a ride. Got this guy with some problems. There's the cool train station. Yeah, some more stuff that I would expect to encounter in Mexico I encountered here. Hello. Xin chào. Come on. I will explain as I get into this. What kind of car is this? I don't know. It's electric, I know that. It's an EV. Vámonos.
Wait a moment, the key.
Oh, okay, sure. So he's got to go back and get the key to open or to turn the electricity on. There we go. Okay, come on.
Wi-Fi password Tamkok 123.
Tamkok 123?
Yes.
Okay.
So wait for me.
Okay, thank you.
And what the?
Okay,
Hot
okay.
water.
Thank you very much.
You on
The
about-
switch here is for
Yeah.
hot water
Yeah. On about 15 minutes.
to warm up.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
Come on. So here's my room, and what happened was I got to the train station and ordered a grab, and when I started to type the name of this hotel, it's called the Tamkok One Nin, I think, something like that. And when I typed it, it didn't come up. There's many things called Tamkok, but not this one. And it wouldn't come up. And so I thought, man, how do I find out where it is? So I found their WhatsApp, and luckily they answered right away. And they said, yeah, the name of the property changed. It's called the Greenpeace Bungalow. So I put Greenpeace Bungalow, and that worked. So, but I thought, man, if these guys don't answer me, I'm going to be stuck at the train station all night because I wouldn't know how else to get here. So here I am in this. This is $13 US a night for this place, and yeah, it's kind of small. I don't care about that. I'm going out first thing in the morning, as always. I'm out for the day. He said this is the hot water. Breakfast, and that includes breakfast too. Breakfast is served. He just told me as I checked in, breakfast is served from 7:30 to 9:30. I'll be the first one in line at 7:30. I have a lot planned to do here in Ninh, Tamkok, whatever, and so I will be down for the breakfast right at 7:30, and then out for the day. I think I'll rent a motorcycle. He said the motorcycle is 150,000 dong, which I think is only around $5-6. I can't remember. It's hard to remember all these currency conversions. And you can also rent bicycles. I think the bicycles cost about $2 an hour, $1.80, sorry, a day, $1.80 or $2 a day to rent a bicycle. So I might rent a motorcycle tomorrow and a bicycle the next day. I have to sit tonight and make a plan for, I have to look at where everything is and see, how many things I can group together in one day and then do them the next day. I did that very successfully in Luang Prabang, Vang Vieng. Hanoi was a little bit different, but I'm very good at organizing myself, as I've stated numerous times. So here I am in my room, and it's just, do I have a view here? It's just getting dark. No, I've only stayed in one hotel. All these, this is the 6th hotel I've stayed in. This is only the 2nd one that has a window. My bungalow in Vang Vieng had the beautiful open doors, glass doors, very nice. So I am gonna wash up. My hands smell like those chips. I was eating those chips a couple of hours ago, and my hands have retained that smell. I can't decide if I love it or hate it. In any case, I'm gonna wash my hands and go walk around the town a little bit. I'm coming off the little side street where my hotel is to the main street, seeing it for the first time. Oh, look at this. Oh, very, I didn't really see this when I was coming in because I was texting, kind of trying to make some plans. This is much more developed than I was expecting. A lot of lights. I thought it would be like a small, like in Laos, like Luang Prabang or Vang Vieng. What is this guy driving? What kind of contraption is that? He's propelling himself with a wheel going back and forth like this. I have no idea what to do. A shoe store here. I don't know what to do. It seems it's probably all massages, restaurants, bars. That's why I like the daytime. Daytime is actually stuff to do instead of just sitting around drinking beer or getting a massage or something. I'll walk along this main street and see. I said last night I wasn't hungry, and I'll say the same thing now. Although that might change just based on my mood rather than based on hunger. Oh, nice place. Let me check out Bull Sneaker. Take a look. Hello. Oh, wow. Oh, this is quite a store. I have a feeling this is Are these official shoes? This looks very different. I bought these in Saigon a few years ago. Oh, I like these ones. Similar to the ones I bought in Hanoi a week and a half ago. My God, this is the best shoe selection I've ever seen in my life. Dallas and Lisa, are you watching? I was looking at these. I like them, but they feel cheap. They're Japanese. They feel, you can't really see, but they're very, very light, and not in a good way, and thin. But I like the way they look. I bought these Samba in Bangkok last year for about $20. I think even less than that. I think around $15 US. Let me see what's out here. Anybody remember these from Saigon a few years ago? My hunt for those, my unsuccessful hunt. Maybe that'll be back on. I really like those ones too. I've got orange and black on now though. What a selection. I don't think I like any of these. I'll take a closer look off camera. This is unbelievable. I came back to look at these. Remember, I was attracted to these at first. Didn't really look at them. I looked and I thought, what logo is that? I don't know what that is. I looked at the back. This is unreal. These are Jarritos. That's a Mexican soda. I can't believe they have Jarritos shoes in Vietnam. I've never seen those in Mexico. And they're priced $1.25 million. I think that's around $35, $40 US. And I'll keep looking. I just spent 35 minutes in that shoe store and left empty-handed. That's the best shoes I've ever seen in my life. They had incredible shoes. A lot that I liked, but they didn't have my size. And the ones that I liked that they have my size, they were quite expensive. Those Jarritos ones were $1,250. And I said, "Is that the best price?" He said $1,150. I said, "Are you sure that's the best price?" He said $1 million. I keep saying thousands. 1,100,000. That's a little bit more than I would be, I think, willing to pay. Also, that was the first shoe store I saw. That was almost right beside my hotel. I'll walk along this street. There might be 10 more shoe stores that have the same price. I mean, that have the same shoes, maybe for a better price. And maybe they also, if there are other stores, they might have the shoes that I liked that this guy had, but didn't have in my size. So I'll see. I hope. There are a couple of pairs that I really liked. This place is so different than what I thought. I was expecting, as I said, a small town, quiet place. It's very touristy, which I like and don't like. I did find 2 more shoe stores, just walked past them, looked in quickly. They didn't even compare to that first guy at the Buffalo, whatever that place is called, Buffalo Sneakers. Let's look in this convenience store. It's like looks like a big convenience store, a small supermarket. I'll take a look if I can cross the street. Oh, this looks like a mix of souvenirs and snacks and drinks and toiletries and things like that. Nothing new in the Oreo department. Here's the snacks. Oh, these are expensive American ones. 200,000. Wow. Yeah, some magnets and touristy stuff over here. I bought a couple of magnets today, 10,000 dong each. Oh, I missed the Pringles over here. I don't know if I've seen these ones yet. I think that's just a generic one. I'm not too excited about those. Kind of the same thing, hot and spicy. Oh, first time I've seen Dr. Pepper in this country. 65,000, a little bit expensive, I think. And again, they have these. They have everything upside down, just like in Luang Prabang. I saw that everything was upside down in one supermarket there, and I don't know why. But in the fridge, everything is right side up. Look at this place, sneakers. And at a glance from the outside, it looks pretty decent. Now you got to take off your shoes to go inside. I don't really like that. I think it's actually good for some places, like for temples, or if you're going to be in a place a long time, like to get a tattoo or something. I have to take my shoes off. But I don't know, to go in and look around for a few seconds and maybe ask a question. I don't know if it's worth it. Let me see if I can scope this from the outside and see if there's anything, any of the pairs that I saw. If there are, I will take my shoes off. They look pretty good. I see over there the pair that I bought in Hanoi a week and a half ago. No, I don't see any of the ones that I'm looking for tonight. No, I think not worth removing my shoes. Look at this, they've even got one of these propaganda poster places here. These are more popular than I thought. I guess they're all pretty much the same prints. Maybe it's just the prices are different. That's the one I bought today in Hanoi. I can't even remember what the other ones I bought on my first or second day here. I bought two. Xin chào. Oh, I think I bought that one. I'm on a different street now. I've gone off the main road. I think I see way more, I was going to say way more tourists here than Luang Prabang and Vang Vieng, Laos. Pretty equal. I mean, everybody here is a whitey. The only non-whites that I see are the people that work in the stores and the hotels and the restaurants and the shops and the bars and everything. Oh, look at this. Bong Sneakers, Bong Mini Mart, and Hana Sneakers and Hana Mini Mart. And that place I saw a couple minutes ago was Daily Sneakers and Daily Mart or something like that. Alright, I'll take a look in these two stores as well. Hopefully I don't have to take my shoes off. No. Let's take a look. Looks like a decent selection.
Thank you so much.
Alright, let me focus. Nothing I was looking for in Hana. I will try Bong At a glance, Bong doesn't look like they have what I'm looking for. No. There's mine from Hanoi. No, nothing here either. I've walked around for, I don't know how long, maybe an hour and a half or an hour and 45. I'll walk back to my hotel. This is the main street here to my left. I'm cutting through this. I don't know what this plaza is. Maybe it's a market on a weekend. Well, it's Sunday. I don't know, maybe it's a night market during the week or a weekend day market. I don't know. It's a pretty big plaza. Kids playing. It's like the Sokolo of Tamkok. This is the outside of my hotel. It's very nice. Lovely little patio outside here. This is where they serve breakfast in the morning. It's on this very small street. And breakfast is served from, I think I mentioned 7:30 to 9:30 out here. I like the wood decor. This is the reception area. Very nice. For $13 US a night. 204. I don't need to show you going up the stairs. It's almost 8:10. I'm done for the night. I was out for, I don't know how long it was, close to, yeah, I guess it was around 2 hours. Didn't buy any of those shoes. That might change before I leave in the next couple of days here in Bangkok. And that store is almost, as I said, right beside my hotel. I think I have an early start tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to take a look at the map and see the couple of things I want to do, if they're close enough that I can. I think they're too far to walk, maybe too close to ride a motorcycle. So maybe I'll rent a bicycle and see if I can do that. I'm gonna have to take a look. Breakfast starts at 7:30, which for me is a little bit late because if I'm going to do these things, I'd probably rather head out a little bit earlier. But I don't want to miss the free breakfast too. You know what that means if you're Mexican. Before I go, I bought these chips. They're chicken flavor, and they look kind of strange. They look puffy. They don't look like a potato chip. They don't look like Pringles or anything like that. At least in the picture, all I can see in the bag is that. It doesn't look like regular, like, you know, your typical potato chips. Let me see if I can do this with minimal interruption. Okay, I think I can do it. Yeah, let's see. I have a feeling that they're like the larb snacks that I had. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Interesting smell. They look like this. Let me try these things. And I'm not sure, again, I never know if they're potato or corn or rice or some kind of combination. Oh, these are made by the PepsiCo company. All right, let me try these. Poca, they're called. Very crispy, dry. Not too much flavor. They also have these in like squid or fish or seafood flavor. A couple of other ones. Pretty good. I like this style. They could have more flavor, I think. very light. This bag's only 30 grams. So it's a nice light snack to unmoney. All right, that's all. I'm hot. I should have turned the air conditioning on when I came in. That's all. I'm done for tonight. Thank you, as always, for watching. I'm done. I will see you tomorrow. You'll see me tomorrow. Bye.